This is an email sent in
As a matter of fact, hold on. Johnny Valentine was the one that got in the fight with Wee Willie Davis on Bobby Heenan's first wrestling trip to Louisville, Kentucky.
What's that story? I don't know that.
The first night that Bobby gets booked, they send him down here to Louisville, where he's supposed to manage the Assassins, which at the time were Guy Mitchell, and that's where they ended up starting working together, and Joe Tommaso. And I think one of them didn't come, and they put Bobby under the mask because one of the Assassins just told him to stand in the corner. He didn't know what the fuck he was doing. They got enough heat that somebody in the crowd tried to grab him or hit him or whatever the fuck, pull him off the apron. He gets the fuck out of there. He gets back to the locker room where Johnny Valentine, who's on the card, and Wee Willie Davis, who was in the sheriff's department in Louisville at the time, but he was a retired star from the 40s. He was one of the guys who had the tug of war with Mighty Joe Young, right? In the original movie. They get in a fucking fight, and apparently Wee Willie Davis is hitting Johnny Valentine over the head with his fucking slapjack, and they're pulling him apart, and he's fucking freaking out, and Valentine's going to get a gun out of his bag. So then they get in the car, and they fucking leave. In downtown Louisville, you got to get right on the bridge to go across the Ohio River into southern Indiana. He said on the bridge, the traffic is backed up because there's a flaming wreck. And the way Bobby told it to me in person one time, he said, there's a flaming wreck, and I'm looking out the window of the back seat of the car, and I swear to, here comes this guy running down the bridge, and he's on fucking fire. Even if he didn't actually see the guy running on fucking fire, I'm giving it to Bobby, right? And he said he opens his envelope where they'd shoved his fucking pay envelope in his hand as he'd been out the back door, and he got $20. And he got back to Indianapolis home at like 2:00 in the fucking morning. He said he'd seen a man screaming on fire, a flaming deadly wreck, a fight between two giants involving weapons. He'd been attacked by a fan and in a business he knew absolutely nothing about. And he couldn't wait to do it again. So I can believe that Johnny Valentine was involved in anything.
Well, let's get another question here, Jim. This is an email sent in from Josh Kotsabasakis.
What?
He actually phonetically spelled out how I could pronounce his last name. Kotsabasakis.
Apparently he failed.
Kotsabasakis. Not to be confused with Katsaboulis, the Welcher. But let's get this question here. I just recently started with
the first promo I did when we were coming to Utica, New York, was when I said, Utica, that sounds like the noise you make right before you throw up.
Well, I have a few friends up in Utica. Hello, Scott Cornish, but let's get this question here. I just recently started listening to your podcast within the last month, so I apologize if this question has been asked already.